The work never stops. New year, same goal. Baseball season is coming, and before shining in the spring, the real work starts now. In this Gator, there's a thing or two about the highs and the lows, to be ready when his name is called under any lights.
I'm Jesse Simmons, back here for another episode of the Spotlight Series on the Sports Lab, this time with Alex Philpott, right-handed pitcher for the University of Florida. Alex, it's good to see you today, and thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So let's get right into it. You know, first off, you had an unconventional freshman year of college here, from not only getting hurt, seeing some injuries, you know, going to the World Series and all that in between. Can you just describe that to me in a few words?
It started good. The beginning of the year was great. Getting my name called opening night was a little nerve-wracking. Being a freshman coming in with bases loaded, but we got through it. And then, you know, the injury comes, sit out for 2 months. And when you're hurt, obviously you want to play, you want to be on the field, you want to do all the things that you were doing before. I was fortunate enough that Sully allowed me to travel to Clemson while coming back. That was a blessing. We're playing 13 innings, the crowd's getting into it. We have a bunch of things happen on the field with players.
Crazy.
It was absolutely crazy, and we were fortunate enough to get out of there with the victory.
Yeah.
So.
And 2 months and 10 days was how long that you sat out until you made your pitching reappearance.
Okay.
Tell me a little about that stage. Where were you? What was the game? Tell people here, where was that?
Coming back, I warmed up at Clemson, which kind of like gave me that like competitive nature back. Yeah. And my name got called in Omaha. I'm warming up. Obviously, nerves are going crazy. That's the most people I've ever played in front of and the biggest stage I've played in. And, you know, I got out there. I think I threw my first warm-up pitch in front of the plate, spiked it. Like, all the nerves kind of left my body. I was like, just throw. Yeah.
What was that like this year to have that responsibility as a freshman? How much did that mean to you to be able to start that way?
It means a ton just for Sully to give me like this opportunity to be here and pitch. It was just an unreal experience at the start that I got off to. It was, I mean, the best start I've gotten off to in baseball, and it was something that like I'll always look back to. Like my freshman year was spent pitching.
Wild ride too.
Yeah.
And moving into kind of fall ball, what are some goals you have for this fall ball team, you know, especially as a new squad and a little bit, got some new transfer guys. What's it like for you having some new goals?
I feel pretty confident, like the work I've put in this summer. I stayed here the whole summer, and I've gone from 175 pounds to 200 now. So, I mean, that's definitely a plus. We hit the portal pretty heavy and picked up some like big names. That'll definitely help us out this year. And I mean, the incoming freshman class is always great. We always kind of rely on our freshmen like we did last year, and I feel like they'll be able to handle it, and I think we're gonna have a great year again.
Do you think that'll be a similar situation in the spring with getting the freshman names called early again and getting them some playing experience?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of these freshmen will get the opportunity to get out there and prove like what they have, and hopefully it goes well for them, and we have more backup in the bullpen this year than we did last year.
Yeah, and on a lighter note too, with fall camp, you know, it's not spring, but baseball, you know, even though it is a full-time grind, the fall offers something a little different. Is there something that maybe you guys get to do as a team, or maybe you personally, that you get to do in the fall that you don't have that opportunity to do in the spring?
In the fall, it's football season.
Right.
All the boys like to get together. We like to go to the football games, have a good time, hang out. It really gives us like a chance to like get together, like get closer on a note with maybe the younger guys and stuff. Personally, I get to go out, do a little more hunting than usual. Yeah. And get to go home a little bit, see the family and stuff while in between weekends and stuff while playing.
With fall ball, it's kicking up in gear right now. Yeah. How do you find some time to just balance and, you know, stay level-headed? I
mean, just kind of taking like the off days like as an off day. Not trying to like do too much, because I know like if I'm in the weight room or if I'm on the field, like I'm always putting in like the best effort I can. So on the off day, I'm gonna let my body rest and give myself a break. Yeah. Maybe go home on that off day or spend it with friends, just hanging out.
And one thing as we wrap up here on the Sports Lab Spotlight Series, you guys have graduated a lot of players, Jack Caglione, Brandon Neely, a lot of guys that have moved on, but you have reloaded in many ways as well. What's a reason, to give the Gator Nation that they should come back out and support, come back and watch, just like last year carrying into the 2025 season?
I mean, obviously we lost Jack and Neely and a couple of other guys to the draft, which is going to happen. It's every baseball. Year. Yeah, you're going to lose guys every year. Obviously, those were like our big attention guys, but I mean, some of the guys were returning, like Liam, Colby Shelton, right. Cade, Luke Heyman. Like, all these guys can ball out. They're good baseball
and
players.
Yourself.
Yeah.
don't ignore yourself.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you want to come watch us play?
Absolutely. And, we'll be keeping an eye on you closely, and we pray for you, and we're looking forward to seeing you get bigger, better, faster, and stronger every year. And that was Alex Philpott right here on the Spotlight Series with the Sports Lab, and I'm Jesse Simmons, and best of luck to you in the fall season coming up.
Thank you.